sounding bad.
Oh, taking a hit. That's hitting you. It didn't hit me.
No, he got me.
I have to move down one. Move down one so it don't, the flag don't quit smacking Mr. Wyckoff in the head.
You can also take a put of that piece of tape, tape some of the tassel.
Yeah.
Wanna do that?
How about I just go down on the end? I'll just go down here.
Emily said that.
She's down on there. Let's see where her flag is.
Those flags were mounted.
I'm gonna get the crap smacked out of me one way or another.
I don't know what this song is, but it just reminds me of like.
Answer that question.
Oh, is it? Enjoying himself, really loving life, living his best life.
People sitting in their chairs on the hill.
Well, they're on the move behind us.
They're coming down the center.
At this time, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem and for the Clear Fork alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. We sing our praises to thee, Clear Fork. Loudly may they sound. May your banners wave unfurled on high and never touch the ground. In thee we know our trust is right, wherever we may go. Sing hail to thee, our alma mater, the green, the black, and white.
Please be seated. We're all set. Good afternoon, and welcome back, family and friends, to the conclusion of the celebration of the class of 2022. Today we celebrate the rite of passage for the class of 2022. Every community and culture in the world has a way to welcome the young adults into full membership into a community. Today is but a small way that we welcome this class. I will take a moment to recognize and share appreciation for some individuals and groups that made today possible and certainly had a big impact on the success of graduation of the schools and for the class of 2022. First of all, joining me on the stage, I'd like to acknowledge Superintendent of Schools, Janice Wyckoff, School Treasurer, Brad Stevens, Board members, Carl Gonzalez, Ryan Knuckles, Cody Epperson, Lori McKee, and Rick Kovacic. Mr. Sean Ramian, Assistant Principal, Jessica Brokaw, Athletic Director, Mrs. Cindy Koheiser and Mrs. Connie Barr, Front Office Secretaries, Mrs. Christy Roberts, Guidance Secretary, Melissa Wright and Tammy Vaughn, Senior Class Advisors, Mrs. Emily Marquette, Guidance Counselor, Mr. Jason Brazier, Miss Jessica Haley, Band Instructors, and certainly Mr. Joe Jankura. I'd like to thank them for providing today's music and everything that has gone to help. We'd also like to thank Clear Fork Maintenance and custodial staff for preparing the gym as well as up here. Up until a little while ago this morning, it was still in question as to whether we were going to need to be inside or remain outside. We've been blessed with good weather, maybe some intervention, and we're sitting outside, and I think we're going to stay dry today. So the biggest thank you is reserved for those that have supported this year's graduates. Thank you, parents, family, and friends. Having said that, we're going to move on to some unfinished business, and we're going to complete that now. But prior to moving on with official commencement ceremonies, we need to make some acknowledgments, some corrections, and some additions from Thursday night's awards ceremony. First of all, I'm going to ask these individuals to please stand up. Receiving their first year Principal's Academic Award, Zoe McGinty. So Zoe, please stand. Thank you. Receiving their fourth year Principal's Academic Award, Caden Thompson. Caden, please stand. Thank you, Caden. Now, these students were inadvertently omitted from the National Honor Society list, but they did receive their NHS cords, so they do have those on, and I'm going to ask these four individuals to please stand. David Bollinger, Lawrence Fermi, Mila Flynn, and Jared Scott, please stand. Thank you. And one other correction to make. Thursday night, Ethan Hunt was recognized for joining the Army, much to his surprise and much to the Army's surprise, because he enrolled in the Navy. So thank you, Ethan, once again for choosing one of the services. Thank you. At this time, we're also going to take a little bit of time just to recognize, once again, some students who have some very important bling hanging around their neck that demonstrates a commitment to the academics and the efforts over their 4 years. These are not easy awards to attain, and they did a fantastic job. So I'm going to ask everyone that has the Navy cords, the 3.2 to 3.49 grade point average, please stand. So if you have a blue Navy cord, there you go. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, if those students who achieved a 3.5 or better GPA, this is designated by a black cord, and this is a cumulative effort over all the years, all 4 years here at Clear Fork. So those that have a black cord hanging around their neck, please stand. Fantastic, thank you. You may be seated. I'm now going to recognize honor cord presentation by subject area. There's a handful of them, but these students were designated to be the top students in the different disciplines that Clear Fork has to offer. So I'm going to ask these students to please stand as well. The top English student of this senior class wearing a burgundy cord is Hannah Pryor. Hannah, please stand. Thank you. Top math student wearing a lemon-colored cord, Grace Wolfgang. Top science student designated by an orange cord, Hannah Pryor. Top social studies, Recognized by a red honor cord, Caleb Holler. Top foreign language, which is designated by a dark green cord, Maddie Clark. Top vocational, Clear Fork High School, wearing a light blue cord, Ethan Staley. Top vocational, Knox County Career Center, wearing a teal cord, Jada Wanger. Top art student, wearing an emerald cord, Courtney Valerio. Top vocal music, wearing a lilac cord. We have two, Alexis Salkovic and Michael Rowe. Top instrumental music, a royal blue cord, Evan Moody. Top academic musician, wearing a gray cord, Ian Price. Top PE student, wearing a purple cord, Trinity Cook. Top intervention student, wearing a silver cord, Caden Wilson. We'd now like to take a moment, and I'm going to ask these students to stand. They are our cum laude, designated cum laude students of this class. Cum laude represents those students that have a 3.6 to a 3.79 weighted GPA. So it reflects a certain amount of rigor in the classes that they took. Maybe they took some college classes and some designated higher level classes. So with those students with the bronze cum laude medallion, please stand. Very good, thank you. Next is the magna cum laude. This is a silver medallion. This represents students who have earned a 3.8 to a 3.99 weighted GPA. With those students, please stand. Very good, thank you. And finally, the summa cum laude, which is a gold medallion. These students had a 4.0 or better weighted GPA. Would you please stand? Very good, thank you. I would now like to take a moment once again to recognize Clear Fork High School's class of 2022 top 10% and their parents. So as I read your name, I'm going to ask that the parents, wherever you may be, up on the hill, in a chair, in the stands, to also please stand. Maddie Clark, daughter of Donald and Jamie Clark. Trinity Cook, daughter of Timothy and Melinda Cook. Caleb Detmer, son of Mark and Ann Detmer. Sarah Fitzsimmons, daughter of David and Olivia Fitzsimmons. Max George, son of Daryl and Ginger George. Adeline Herring, daughter of Joshua and Bethany Herring. Caleb Holler, son of Christopher and Rochelle Holler. Zoe McHugh, daughter of Gary McHugh and Jolie Squires. Emily Mellick, daughter of Bill Mellick and Kelly Stevens. Caden Moody, son of Bart and Bethany Moody. Evan Moody, son of Bart and Bethany Moody. Hannah Pryor, daughter of Joshua and Karen Pryor. Allison Ross, daughter of Charles and Tabitha Ross. Alexis Salkovic, daughter of Ronald and Sandra Salkovic. Grace Wolfgang, daughter of Eric and Dawn Wolfgang. I present to you the class of 2022, top 10%. Very good. You may be seated. Okay, before we move on to our commencement speaker, I want to make one last acknowledgement here. And this is one that is pretty outstanding. In fact, it's our outstanding senior of the year. This individual excelled academic achievement, extracurricular, school citizenship, character, leadership. It's absolutely everything that you would hope and that would come from Clear Fork and represent Clear Fork. We couldn't be more proud to recognize Maddie Clark as the outstanding senior for the class of 2022. Now moving on, we're going to invite the commencement speaker, Mr. Jeffrey Moody, class president, to the stage.
Sweet, thank you. Thank you.
Here it is.
I don't know about you guys, but to me, these past 13 years have felt like one big race. At times, it has been challenging, and we felt like we want to stop running. But other times, we have enjoyed the race and are excited to run to the finish line. Let's take a minute to think back over the past 13 years here at Clear Fork. In this long race, we've been through a lot. Let's think back to elementary school, where we started making our first friends. We all know our favorite subject, recess, and we loved field days and our field trip to Cleveland or Columbus. Then we came together during the most awkward times of our lives, middle school. We made plenty of memories, from attending our first school dances, to running into doors in the middle of the night on our DC trip, to getting involved in school sports and clubs for the first time. We continued to make even more memories while in high school by being in student sections, playing sports, and finishing strong even though we all had senioritis. While these past 13 years have often felt long, we all know those moments that have encouraged us to keep running. We all found a place, whether it was in sports, band, choir, musicals, different clubs, or any other activity. We formed friendships that will last long after we graduate. We even went through a global pandemic together. It doesn't matter if it was getting involved in different school activities, finding a good group of friends, or navigating virtual school together. We have all had those moments that have encouraged us to keep pushing to finish the race. Now we're finally here graduating. It definitely feels like we have finally made it to the finish line. But I would challenge you that your next race is just beginning. This next race might be starting a job, going to college, or serving our country in the military. As you go on to this new race in your life, keep pushing, stay true to who you are, and embrace the challenges along the way. Each and every one of us has a special gift that makes us, us. And I know we can all use that to help change the world around us for the better. Choose to be kind even when others aren't. Choose to take chances instead of staying comfortable. Choose to do what is right, even if it isn't easy. Class of 22, it has been a joy to run this race alongside you, and I look forward to seeing where your next race leads you. But before I go, I want to leave you all with a Bible verse that has encouraged me to keep running my race. Hebrews 12, 1-2. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witness to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because our joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Congratulations on crossing the finish line, and good luck on the next race that God leads you through. That's it.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you. How about that?
There you go.
Are we back? Okay, very good. That is just the universe's way of telling the class of 2022 that we don't want you to leave yet. We want to keep you. But I think you want to pay attention, and I think you want to hear this next part. Clear Fork Valley Local School Board of Education, Superintendent of Schools, family, friends, and community members. As principal of Clear Fork High School, I certify that the class of 2022 has met the requirements for graduation as defined by the State Department of Education and/or met all the requirements as laid out by the Clear Fork Valley Local Schools. At this time, Mrs. Board President, I ask that you please present the class of 2022 their high school diplomas. We ask that everyone please hold applause until the end so that everyone may hear their son or daughter's name read. Thank you.
Jeffrey Allen Moody. Grace Elizabeth Wolfgang. Justin Dakota Stewart. Adeline Grace Herring. Wyatt Nathaniel Pittenger. Maddie Lee Clark. Ian Nicholas Price. Kaylin Elizabeth Moody. Caleb David Detmer. Michaela Rose Hoflick. Jared Allen Scott. Ellie Marie Hogger. Zacharias Gabriel Clark. Bailey Elise Shoemaker. Lawrence Anthony Fermi. Leah Danielle Argenio. Aaron Keith Brown. Isabel Marie Annis. Braylon Reed McCoy. Trinity Christine Cook. Joshua Waldo Welch Browning. Sarah Elizabeth Fitzsimmons. Aiden Eugene Oswalt. Alyssa Nicole Swank, Zane Stevens Schultz, Zoe Lynn McHugh, Devin Adam Freeman.
Ashton Kathleen Roberts. Max William David George. Cindy Elise Thorne. Luke David Radaball. Melinda Ann Radaball. McGuire Lewis Mowry. Allie Danielle Gleason. Caden Donald Thompson. Brooke Maylee Beer. Ethan Grant Staley. Grace Ann Malott. Andrew Gary Blauser. Abigail Grace Fowler. Carter Liam Meeker. Madeline Dawn Palmer. John Robert Richard Carmen. Isabel Brienne Molina. Carson Allen Miller. Stella Mara Fry. Chase Michael McCune. Kylie Joy Davidson. Jackson James Tedrow. Mila Catherine Flynn. Reese Garrett Wood. Keely Kaylin Johnston. Wyatt Matthew McConkey. Hannah Gabriella Lee.
Braden Edward Ball. Cleo Catherine Craw. Noah Westley Jordan. Madison Rain Caudill. David William Bollinger III. Hannah Grace Terrian. Michael Clark Rowe II. Caitlin Elaine Drockton. Christian Lane Edward Normant. Alexis Renee Salkovic. Evan David Moody. Caitlin Nicole Kaufman. Dylan Dean Kern. Caitlin Elise Casper. Dominic Isaiah Crawford. Jada Marie Wenger. Ryan Michael Peterson. Claire Elizabeth Stewart. Mason Alexander Oswald. Hannah Grace Pryor. Jaden Nathaniel Lahoon. Caitlin Marie Carey. Caden John Moody. Allison Jane Ross. Jonathan Tyler Ayton. Rebecca Claire Conrad. Joseph Dale Pritchard.
Carissa Ann Brown. Caleb Christopher Holler. Riley Joe Brokaw. Ethan John Hunt. Hannah Alex Brown. Travis Dale Bowman. Emily K. Melick. Alexander Randall Poor. Jocelyn Melissa Dornbeer. Bryson Jeffrey Howell. Macy Ray Hammondtree. Logan Thomas Meyerholtz. Ashton Michelle Smith. Caleb Michael Wilson. Tatum Ann Swihart. Jackson Thunder McLaughlin. Ariana Breeze Klum. Andon Stanley Wade. Destiny Faith Bittinger. Carter Zane Windsor. Kendall Elizabeth Hoovler. Braden Kenneth Carroll. Jocelyn Lucille Hicks. Austin Schuyler Randolph. Dominique Simone Shand. Caden Jessel Wilson. Victoria May Ayton.
Kevin Dale Wellington. Cheyenne Marie Caldwell. Jared Anthony Mack. Avery Madeline Pleshka. Logan Alexander Welch. Vegas Marie Granholm. Darren Douglas Keith Rake. Angel Jade Goldsmith. Xavier Elias Rayberg. Taylor Marie Atkinson. Piper Catherine Frederick. Amanda Janae Lemaster. Hannah Scott Blakely. Torrin Elizabeth Hudson. Jessica Elise Brown. Sarah Nicole Wiseman. Bonnie Grace Bluin Warby. Emma Noel Boyles. Sabrina Marie Micey. Courtney Marie Valerio. Kyla Ann Thiemann. Zoe Ariana McGinty. Taylor Alberta Grossman. Gabriella Marie Higgins. Brianna Jane Jackson. Jaden Angel Sansom.
All right. Congratulations, guys. We did it. We graduated. Turn those tassels.
Good catch.
Thank you.
We ask that everyone please stand for the recessional, and once again, please congratulate the class of 2022, Clear Fork High School.
That was quick.